Big game breakdown continues here on SportsBit. Let's get right into it. Pac-12 action for tonight. USC and Colorado. The Trojans laying 3 on the road in Boulder. Total 142. You look at the standings. USC, they're a good notch or two better than the Buffaloes overall. Certainly in Pac-12 plays. USC, in the first meeting, they were minus 11.5. They won the game by 12, 70-58. This, a legitimate bad blood game between these two teams. They don't like each other, and there's ample reason why. All right. It started this past summer when the FBI was investigating all over the place, and Andy Enfield was a target of Tad Boyle, Colorado head coach versus the USC head coach. Boyle made some comments that Enfield didn't like about the nature of the USC program after USC had one of their assistants suspended and all of that. So what happened? Well, there's 21 seconds left in the first meeting. USC's got the ball. They're up 12. They're supposed to dribble out. Nuh-uh. Enfield calls a timeout, and they ran a play. Of course, the play didn't work. They missed the shot, but wasn't necessarily what you would expect to see in that type of situation. You don't see coaches calling timeouts when they're supposed to dribble out. Andy Enfield after the game, I just had some things to say to my team. Tad Boyle after the game, quote, I will say this, that was a very strategic timeout from Andy Enfield, and I'm not going to forget about it, and neither will our players. Yeah, there's bad blood here. This is, you don't think about Colorado-USC rivalry. This is a nasty little game tonight, no question. In that first meeting, Colorado, 22 turnovers and 10 of their shots blocked. Boyle's quote, that's 32 times don't even get the ball to the rim, which doesn't give us an opportunity to make a shot. Doesn't give us an offensive rebound, doesn't get us to the foul line. Turnovers that lead to layups, turnovers that lead to threes are huge. Of course, USC was a different team then. They had Benny Boatwright. Benny Boatwright's hurt now. He was hurt last year. They weren't as good while he was hurt. They got better when he got back. This year, he's had a couple of injuries. Now, he's out the rest of the way. And this is an impact injury. We're talking about a guy who's number 2 on the team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and block shots. That's a lot that Benny Boatwright does. A guy with NBA upside, a guy who coming into USC was talking about as a lottery pick, NBA upside. Impact injury for USC. But the Trojans, they knocked off Oregon State without him on Saturday. They do have chemistry. They have played without him before. Certainly hurts to be down a body in the altitude of Boulder, especially when we're talking about this Colorado home court advantage. Look at the home road dichotomy for the Buffs. 6-1 straight up at home, 5-2 ATS on the highway. They can't beat anyone. Part of it's altitude. A good part of it's the fact it's such a young team. Boyle, he's going to start George King and 4 freshmen to go along with him. So very, very young Colorado team. 3 of the 4 Frosh that have been starting have started now 16 games or more. Wright, Bay, and Walton. That's a young team to go up against USC's veteran core. Like the spot for the Buffs. That's the only way I would look in this ball game. But, there's an asterisk with that. You have to be concerned about Colorado's youth, especially considering that USC USC still is the better of these two teams, even without Benny Boatwright. If you're betting the Buffs, you're betting the spot matters and the revenge angle matters. And frankly, I think they probably both do. NBA Western Conference second half preview. Deep dive coming up next right here on SportsBit. Betting insight today from SBRpicks.com. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.